Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into something pretty universal, something most of us really enjoy. Dining out.
Absolutely. It's great, isn't it? Exploring flavors, celebrating, or just, relaxing.
Totally. But let's be honest, sometimes, especially if English isn't your first language, it can feel a bit high stakes, like you're walking a tightrope.
Yeah, I hear that. Worrying about understanding the server, or maybe ordering something you really didn't mean to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or that awkward moment with the bill, wondering if you're doing it right culturally. You're definitely not alone if you felt that. So our mission for this deep dive, we want to take that potentially intimidating restaurant experience and turn it into something you feel genuinely confident about, something you can actually enjoy. We've kind of boiled down everything you need to know, from picking the place, making the booking, right through to leaving the tip. The goal is for you to navigate any English-speaking restaurant like you've been doing it forever.
And it's more than just phrases, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's the language, sure,
Yeah.
but also the etiquette, the unspoken rules, building that confidence.
That's the key, because this isn't just about ordering food, is it? It's really about unlocking those social moments, those cultural experiences. It can make such a difference to your travels, or even just living in an English-speaking place.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk you through it all step by step, not just what to say, but maybe more importantly, why certain things matter. Connecting the dots,
Okay, let's get into it then. A really good dining experience, it often starts way before you actually walk in the door, doesn't it?
Definitely. That preparation phase is pretty crucial.
So choosing a restaurant. There's a lot of lingo beyond just Italian or Thai.
Yeah, for sure. Like cuisine is the big category, but then you get specifics, right? A new American place might be doing really innovative stuff, very different from a classic American steakhouse. Or you see farm to table. That tells you about where the food comes from, but it also hints at a certain vibe, maybe a higher price point too. It helps set expectations.
That's a great point. And then there's the whole atmosphere or ambiance. That's the feel of the place.
Right.
Casual dining, that's pretty relaxed. Jeans are fine, maybe families are there. But then fine dining, that signals something much more formal, elegant. You might even need to think about a dress code.
Yeah, like business casual, or sometimes even jacket required. And the words they use to describe the mood, like lively or bustling.
Means noisy, energetic.
Exactly. Great for a fun group, maybe not for a quiet date. Whereas intimate or cozy, that sounds smaller, quieter, more romantic perhaps.
And the price range.
Yeah.
Often those dollar signs. Tex-dicks, thick-dicks. But also terms like budget-friendly, mid-range, or on the other end, upscale, pricey, high-end. Knowing that helps avoid sticker shock later.
Definitely. And don't forget reviews and ratings. Google, Yelp, TripAdvisor, places like that.
Crucial.
But don't just look at the stars. Actually read what people say. Comments about the service, the food quality, if it felt like good value.
Yeah, sometimes you see a place with 4 stars, but everyone complains the service is slow. That tells you something important for your night out.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got an idea of the place. Now, here's a pro tip. Decode the menu online first.
Oh, absolutely. Low pressure environment. You can look up words you don't know.
Right. You'll see the usual sections, appetizers or starters, then soups and salads, and the main event, main course or entree.
An entree, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
Okay. Yes. Explain that one.
Okay, so in American English, entree means the main dish. Simple enough. But in British English and originally in French, it actually means the appetizer, the starter.
Oh, wow. So if you're in London and order an entree,
you might get a much smaller plate than you're expecting. Good to know. You'll also see sides or side dishes, sometimes included, sometimes a la carte, meaning you order and pay for them separately. And then obviously desserts and beverages.
Right. So restaurant chosen, menu sort of figured out. Now, making a reservation, or as they often say in the UK, booking a table.
Pretty essential for popular spots or fine dining, especially on like a Friday or Saturday night.
Guarantees your table.
Yeah.
Avoids that awkward waiting around. Plus, it's your chance to mention anything special, like if it's a birthday or you need a high chair or wheelchair access. So how do you actually start that call?
Keep it simple. Hello, I'd like to make a reservation, please. Or, hi, I'd like to book a table for, say, 4 people. That's perfect.
And they'll ask the details.
Yeah, number of people, date, time. And this is the moment for special requests. So maybe you say, a table for 4, please, for this Saturday at 7 p.m., and it's actually for a birthday celebration. Would it be possible to maybe put a small candle in the dessert?
Oh, nice touch.
Or, we'll need a high chair for a toddler. Asking politely up front just smooths everything out later.
Makes sense. Okay, fast forward. You've prepped, you've booked, you've arrived. Now the real-time interaction starts.
Right. You walk in, look for the host stand, usually near the front, make eye contact, little smile, wait for them to greet you.
And if you have that reservation,
Nice and clear. Hello, I have a reservation for 2 under the name Garcia. Or, hi, we have a booking for 7.3 year under Watanabe. Easy.
and if you don't have one, just winging it.
Just state how many people. Hi, a table for 2, please. Or, good evening, any chance of a table for 4? If you're eating alone, just the 1, please.
Okay, but what if they're busy, they might say.
I'm sorry, there'll be about a 30-minute wait.
Ah, the wait. So what do you do then?
You've got options. If 30 minutes is fine, you can say, okay, we'll wait, thank you. Maybe ask, where should we wait? Sometimes they suggest the bar.
But if it's too long?
Perfectly okay to say, oh, 30 minutes is maybe a bit long for us tonight, thanks anyway. And you can just politely leave, no big deal.
Right. So assuming you wait, or you had a booking, and your table's ready.
The host will lead you. They'll say things like, right this way, please, or just follow me.
And as you're walking, can you ask for a different table? Like if you see a booth you prefer?
You can definitely ask politely, maybe, excuse me, would it be possible to have that booth instead? Or could we possibly sit by the window? They might say no if it's reserved or set up differently, but it often doesn't hurt to ask nicely.
Okay. And then they leave you with the menus.
Usually saying, enjoy your meal, or your server will be right with you.
Okay, here we go. The main event, really, ordering. This is often the part that feels most stressful for people.
It can be, yeah. Lots of new words, maybe. But let's break it down. First, decoding the menu vocabulary a bit more. Cooking methods, for instance. We know grilled, fried, but what else?
Like sautéed.
Right. Sautéed means cooked quickly in a little bit of fat. Usually implies something lighter, maybe vegetables are still crisp. Braised, on the other hand.
That sounds slow.
Exactly. Slow cooked and liquid usually means meat that's super tender, falling apart. Poached is gentle cooking in water, often for fish or eggs. Very delicate. Knowing these gives you clues about the texture and flavor.
That's really helpful. And then the big one for steak lovers. Meat doneness.
Crucial. The server will ask, how would you like that cooked?
So the options.
Usually. Rare, cool red center. Medium rare, warm red center, often recommended for good flavor and tenderness. Medium pink center. Medium, well, just a hint of pink, and well done cooked through, no pink at all.
Good to know your preference there.
Definitely. And also look out for dietary notes on the menu, little symbols or letters.
Like V for vegetarian.
Yep, or VG, or V for vegan, GF for gluten-free, and really important, allergen warnings. Contains nuts, dairy, shellfish.
If you have serious allergy, though.
Always tell your server directly. Even if it's not listed as an ingredient, don't rely just on the menu note. Be very clear.
Okay, vital advice. Now, the actual ordering process, step by step. Step 1, getting the server's attention. How do you do that politely?
The universal sign is closing your menu and putting it down on the table. Make eye contact when they walk by. If they're busy, a small, subtle wave is okay. But please, never snap your fingers or shout waiter or hey.
Super rude, right?
Very rude in most English-speaking cultures. Just be patient, make eye contact, they'll come over.
Got it. Step 2, ordering drinks. They often ask this first.
Yep. Use polite phrases. I'd like, I'll have, could I please have? Sounds much better than just saying, I want.
Good distinction. And water, that can be confusing.
Right. Ask for tap water if you want the free water from the faucet. If you want bottled water, specify still water, no bubbles, or sparkling water with bubbles carbonated. Bottled water you'll pay for.
Okay. Step 3, asking for recommendations or clarifications. Don't be shy about this.
Absolutely not. It shows you're engaged. Ask, what would you recommend? Or what are today's specials?
What if you're stuck between 2 dishes?
You could ask which one is more popular. Or about a specific dish. Is the curry very spicy? What exactly is coulis, if you have an allergy? Does the pasta contain nuts? I'm allergic. Ask away.
Okay. And then step 4, ordering the food.
Same polite phrases. I'd like the salmon. I'll have the chicken salad, please. Usually you order appetizers first, then the main courses.
And the server might repeat it back.
Good servers often do. Okay, so that's 1 salmon and 1 chicken salad. It's a great way to catch any mistakes before the order goes to the kitchen.
Right. So let's imagine. Server comes over. Are you ready to order? You've looked online. You're prepared.
You can say confidently, yes, I think so. I'd like to start with the tomato soup, please. And for the main course, I'll have the grilled chicken.
Nice and clear. And what about modifications, like no onions or dressing on the side?
Totally fine usually. Just ask politely when you order. I'll have the burger, but with no onions, please. Or could I get the salad, but with the dressing on the side? Most places are used to these small changes.
What if you need more info? Maybe about an ingredient.
Just ask, excuse me, I have a quick question about the chef's special. What kind of fish is it today? Or, if you have an allergy. That sounds lovely, but I'm allergic to shellfish. Is there any shellfish in the risotto? Clear, polite communication is key.
Okay, order's in. Now you can relax a bit, enjoy the company.
Yeah.
But there are still small interactions, like the check back.
Ah, yes. A few minutes after your main courses arrive, the server will probably swing by and ask something like, how is everything tasting? Or is everything okay for you?
And if it's all good.
A simple, positive response is perfect. Everything's great, thank you. Or, yes, it's delicious. This is also your first best chance to mention if something isn't quite right, but we'll get to that.
Okay. What if you need something during the meal? More water, ketchup.
Just catch your server's eye politely next time they're nearby. Excuse me, could we get some more water, please? Could I have some ketchup? May I have another napkin? Always polite. Avoid sounding demanding.
Right, and then there's the dinner conversation. You want to enjoy the social side, too.
Absolutely. Start easy, maybe comment on the food or the restaurant itself. Wow, this pasta's amazing. What do you think of yours?
Safe topics are good.
Fair.
How work was, weekend plans, hobbies, maybe travel.
Exactly. Things most people are comfortable discussing. Generally, it's best to avoid really heavy stuff like politics, religion, personal money issues, or negative gossip, unless you know your dining companions really well.
And listen actively. Right? Show you're interested.
Definitely. Ask follow-up questions. Oh, you went to that concert. Who did you see? That sounds like a fascinating trip. Tell me more. Keep the conversation flowing.
Okay, but what if things aren't perfect? What if there's a problem with the food or service?
Ah, yes. Handling problems gracefully. This is important. The key is stay calm, polite, but clear. Getting angry rarely helps.
So first step.
Get the server's attention politely, same as before. Then state the problem simply and calmly. Using softening words helps, like, I'm sorry, but, or, excuse me, I think there might be a mistake.
Okay, so common problems. Wrong order.
You could say, excuse me, I believe I ordered the chicken, but this looks like the fish. They should apologize and bring the correct dish quickly.
Food is cold.
I'm sorry, but my soup is a bit cold. Would it be possible to warm it up? They should take it back and reheat it or bring a fresh one.
Steak cooked wrong. You asked for medium rare, it's well done.
Excuse me, I ordered my steak medium rare, but I'm afraid this is well done. Again, expect an apology and a correctly cooked replacement.
And the dreaded, finding something in your food, like a hair.
Okay, stay calm. Quietly get the server's attention. Show them. Say, I'm very sorry, but I just found this in my food. They should be very apologetic, remove the dish immediately, offer a replacement, and usually the manager will come over. That dish, and maybe more, will almost certainly be comped, meaning taken off your bill.
Right. Politeness gets you further, even when complaining.
Absolutely. Be firm about the issue, but maintain a respectful tone.
Okay, meal's finished, problems handled. Hopefully none. Now it's time for the final act, paying the bill. How do you signal you're ready?
Once you're done, maybe push your plates slightly forward, close your menus if they're still on the table, catch the server's eye. The universal hand signal is kind of like signing your name in the air.
The air signature, got it. And the phrase.
Excuse me, could we have the check, please? Is common in the US and Canada. In the UK and many other places, it's could we have the bill, please?
Check versus bill. Good distinction. Okay, it arrives. What are you looking at?
You'll see the subtotal. That's the cost of just the food and drinks. Then tax, or VAT in some countries. Critically, look for a service charge or gratuity. Sometimes this is automatically added, especially for larger groups.
And if that service charge is there...
You generally don't need to add an additional tip on top of that. Then you'll see the final total.
Okay. Payment methods. Can you ask if they take cards?
Sure. Do you take credit cards? Or do you accept Visa? Most places do, but it doesn't hurt to check.
What about splitting it if you're with friends?
Very common. Just tell the server, we'd like to split the bill. Then you need to specify how. Can we split it evenly, or could we split it 3 ways? Or maybe we'd like to pay separately, meaning each person pays for what they ordered, which is more complicated for the server, but sometimes necessary.
Or if one person is treating...
You can say, I'll get this, or it's on me.
Okay, now, The big one. The cultural minefield. Tipping.
Huh. Yes, this varies so much. It's really important to understand the local custom.
Let's start with the USA and Canada, where it's a huge deal.
It really is. The key thing to understand is why. In the US especially, servers often have a very low minimum wage, and tips are expected to make up a significant portion of their income. It's not really optional unless the service was truly terrible.
So how much?
The standard is generally 15% to 20% of the subtotal before tax. 15% is kind of the minimum for acceptable service. 18% to 20% is more standard for good service. Over 20% for really excellent service.
And less than 15%.
That sends a message that you are unhappy with the service. A quick way to estimate: look at the tax amount on your bill. Doubling the tax often gets you roughly in that 15–20% ballpark, depending on the local tax rate.
How you actually leave it?
If paying by card, there's usually a line on the receipt to write the tip amount and then add it to the total. If paying cash, you can just leave the cash on the table. If the change you get back is about the right amount for a tip, you can say to the server, you can keep the change.
Okay, that's the US, Canada. What about places like the UK, Australia, New Zealand?
It's quite different. Servers there generally earn a higher minimum wage, so tipping isn't as essential for their income. It's seen more as a genuine thank you for excellent service rather than an obligation.
So check the bill first.
Always. Look for that service charge, often 10–12.5%. If it's already included, you definitely don't need to tip extra unless the service was absolutely phenomenal.
And if there's no service charge and the service was great,
then rounding up the bill or leaving about 10% is a nice gesture, but it's not usually expected in the same way as in the US.
Got it. So you've paid, you've tipped appropriately, time to leave.
Yep. A polite thank you to your server as you leave is always nice. Thank you, everything was wonderful. And maybe a thank you to the host on your way out. Thank you, good night. Simple politeness goes a long way.
Okay, that covers the traditional restaurant. But these skills apply elsewhere too, right? Like coffee shops.
Absolutely. Different vibe, faster pace usually. You'll hear words like latte, cappuccino, drip coffee, decaf, different flavored syrups, oat milk, almond milk, stuff like that.
And ordering.
Usually quicker. Can I get a large latte with oat milk, please? Medium drip coffee to go. They'll likely ask for here or to go, meaning will you drink it in the shop or take it away? And maybe any room for cream, meaning should they leave space in the cup?
Right. How about fast food?
Even faster. Vocabulary includes combo or meal, burger, fries, drink together, sizes like regular, medium, large, and the drive-through lane if you're in a car.
Ordering is usually by number, right?
Often, yeah. I'll have the number 3 combo with the Diet Coke, again, for here or to go, and they might ask, do you want any sauces with that? Ketchup, mustard, etc.
Quick and efficient. And lastly, pubs or bars.
Different again. Often noisier, more social. You'll hear drink sizes like pint, large glass of beer, or half pint. Beer might be on tap or on draft from the big dispensers, or in a bottle.
And you usually order at the bar itself.
Yes. Typically, you go up to the bar to order, and often pay right away. What beers do you have on tap? I'll have a pint of the IPA, please. If you're staying a while, you might ask, can I start a tab? Meaning they keep track of your drinks and you pay at the end.
And buying drinks for friends.
That's called buying a round. You might say, this is my round, meaning you're paying for everyone's drink this time.
Okay, wow. We've covered a lot of ground there.
We really have, from prepping at home to that final goodbye.
We've gone through the vocabulary, the key phrases, the etiquette, those crucial cultural norms like tipping. You should now feel much more equipped.
Definitely. But remember, language learning is a journey. It takes practice.
Yeah?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Honestly, most servers and hosts are really patient and helpful, especially if they see you're trying and being polite. Every time you eat out is another chance to practice.
So what does this all really mean for you? Listening. It means dining out isn't just about eating. It's about connecting with people, trying new things, really participating in the culture. Consider your passport to culinary confidence stamped. English is your key here. So go on, check those menus online, make that booking, and get ready to say confidently, yes, I'd like to order, please.
And maybe a final thought to chew on. Think about how getting comfortable with this language, these interactions, how it lets you move beyond just being a tourist, eating in a place, to actually feeling like you belong a little more, connecting with local life. That's a connection you just can't make if you shy away from it all. It's more than just food.